Well, hello there. It is I, no, Nufale. It is I, Nufale. I will, be playing some Dark Souls 3. No, you may be asking, why is it called Champion versus Saint? The title. That's because before stream I buffed up Champion Gundyr. So his base health before scaling is 1500. Now it's at 6,000. So he's probably gonna take a while to kill. Cause I remember, last playthrough I killed him very quickly, so I figured I might spice things up a bit. You saw the title and come running? Well, nothing wrong with that. I messaged you on Twitter, I'm Mr. Beast, yeah, and I messaged you back. Did you respond? What the hell? Glock versus muscles. That's pretty much what it is. Let's get started. I do keep leaving it on main menu. See, and today I'm not even gonna forget to turn the game sound on. I'm improving. Are you guys proud of me? I remembered to get the sound on this time. I didn't wait 2 bosses. Yasquain. Hello there, Pavel. How's it going? I'm doing pretty good. I woke up at 7 and was like, yeah, I think this is a great time to wake up. Then I closed my eyes for 2 actual seconds, and all of a sudden it was 10 a.m. Just like that, the blink of an eye, you lose 3 hours. Well, it's not like I needed the sleep anyway. Well, I guess I did need it, that's what I'm saying. Does this weapon have the pistol? Does it have the pistol? Do you think... I think that answers your question. So there he is. Le Champion Gundyr. Now, Gundyr, he may have 1 billion health. Because I don't know how much he has before, I know how much he has before scaling. After scaling, I think he has 4,500. So what's 4,500 times 4? Because that's whatever he's gonna have. Let's see. Let's see if my damage even shows up. Gundyr, arise! Oh, that's actually not bad. Championist Gundyr. That is what I have named him. He's actually got way less health than I thought he would have. It's the Championist Gundyr, guys. Well, come on. This is it. This is all the health he has. There we go. Ouch. No. I did change his name to Championist Gundyr. He's not the champion. He's the championess. Oh no. Come on, where's the challenge, Gundyr? I know you can do better than this. Ouch. That huge sweeping swing has to be one of those badass attacks in the game. He's so cool, isn't he? You know, I think we can do better than this, huh? Come on, this wasn't even a challenge. How does 12,000 base health before scaling sound? Just one moment. And I will give us the championest Gundyr we deserve. Champion Gundyr. Nay. 15,000 before scaling. Now this is the championest Gundyr. Just gotta open the game real quick and, you know. Double save. Make sure you save your progress, guys. It crashed. That's fine. There we go. We shall defeat him in a manner most spectacular. The thing is, FromSoft did Champion Gundyr dirty. He just doesn't have enough health. Nuffly! Yes. Hello there, champion. How's this on for... You know, did I change his stats at all? Because it looks the same. Maybe I didn't... Maybe I got something wrong. I don't know. Either way... This is, I'm not going to change it again, alright? Yeah, I don't think my changes went through. I'm not sure why. Ah, well. Champion gun. Oh, get headshot, idiot. I love the thunk. You guys know that? When you hit an a boss or an enemy while they're down and they chunk it. See, I don't know why my changes didn't save, but at least the name change saved, so I'm not sure what's up with that. Oh, Gundyr, you poor fool. Your halberd may be strong, but the American dream is stronger. Goodbye. You got randomizers to almost work? That's how you make mods work, my guy. You just switch it to randomizer. It should work pretty well. The Dark Souls 3 main theme is something else. It really is, huh? Get Glock. I really did shoot him between the eyes. He was taken down. I don't really think there's a reason to walk over here, so let's just go back to Firelink Shrine. We do have 400,000 souls, which if you're playing Elden Ring, you'll think that's pretty pathetic, but if you've played Dark Souls 3, you know that's no small number. Strength, dexterity. Probably just gonna go to endurance and then get that to 40. I think that's it, huh? Farewell, Ashen One. May the flames guide thee. Champion Gundo. Kind of sad my health increase didn't go through, but it is how it is. I could take Ishin in a fight. The Maui Stonehead. You know, personally, I don't think you could take Ishin in a fight, but you know, some people they don't know their own strengths. All right, so Lothric Castle is the next one, right? One, he's got cancer. Two, I don't. Hopefully. Sure, but are you really just gonna... I think Ishin could kill you before he dies of cancer, you know? He has cancer, sure. But he's got like 1 day to track you down and take you. I feel like Ishin, if you told him like there's one guy who he's got to fight before he dies, he would definitely find you before the day's over. No contest. I keep almost killing these guys, but I don't quite get them. I will say, the basic like R1 combo for this is so satisfying. Like, this move, no, this one, it's got such a momentum. Do you know water bending? Do you? Do you know water bending? If you know water bending, take all of the water in my body and just get rid of it, and then you'll be right. Kill me. To kill me. That's the only way I'll believe you. It is a little unfortunate that the drag, it doesn't just do, it doesn't pull them, it also just doesn't do anything to them. Like, on the spot. Oh no, he's a spicy one, this red eye. Hey, Ishii knows how to take care of the red eyes, huh? The type of enemy he's actually fought before. I would not murder my comrade. Oh, thank you, comrade. We are one and the same. What's the color of the water? Evil smirk. That message has the same energy as don't eat the yellow snow. See, I'm trying to do the other move, but oftentimes I just do that kind of flag plant, which is fine, But it's not like, you know, the greatest. Also, my health. My health just disappeared. So I actually got successful at modding something today. Hey, Rotomatic. You're learning. What were you successful at? Ishian has not read Industrial Society and Its Future by Theodore Kaczynski. Goshal is white. Ah, there we go. I mean colorless. That one doesn't make sense, but the white one does. Wow, he intercepted the lightning. He's gonna intercept my life in a second here. Ooh, baby. You know, I've killed an incalculable amount of these guys, but I don't think I'll ever get good at them. They're just like crazy. Irithyll Rapier is still a little unfortunate. You just barely saved yourself, comrade. Deep, sinister laughter. Get out of my way, Hollow. This is my ladder. Hey, Emma. How's it going with these question marks? So many darnable marks. Speaking of marks, would you like to read this passage from one Karl Marx? Is that his name, Karl Marx? You know, like, I know it's his name, but is it? I feel like he's gotta have a name that's not Karl. Isn't he like a Russian guy? Ah, it's spelled with a K. Clearly that's all the difference. Shanks. Why are you shanking me, Emma? I didn't become Shura. No, you can't be Shura. Meanwhile, Sekiro's posing. No. His voice right there is so high-pitched. No! No! You can't be Shura! No! Don't you swing at me. I know I'm like one hit away, but it's mean. I hate Kuro's voice in English at that moment. It's not a great moment, huh? You can't be Shura. Okay, well, I needed to die sooner or later, so this is fair. I would have killed him if he was alive then. Dang, you're so aggressive. You should play Sekiro online with me. Not gonna lie, I'm probably never gonna play Sekiro online. I just don't, you know, it's not in my wheelhouse. You know what would be cool? I would play Sekiro online if I could do like a Kriken's Coliseum-esque, you know, increasing level of waves and then, you know, viewer participation. That would be downright dirty. Otherwise, it's just not something I'm like interested in. Like, I know the PvP's probably sick, but you probably could. Yeah, I probably... Yo! Get swept. The combos on this weapon. Absolutely dirty. I gotta give it that. You! I bounced off the thing. Oh hey, when'd you get here? Oh, you tried snagging him right at the end there. Online Sekiro looks weird, not gonna lie. Maybe. It does kind of look odd. You know, now that I've said it, I would really enjoy like that, you know, Coliseum-esque thing. Well, what would I call it, huh? He's got that alliteration of Criken's Coliseum. Would I do Nephi's Nalaneum? Is there like a word for that begins with N? I know it doesn't have to have... Ooh, get hit. Anyway. Yikes, man. The headshot with the blazing bolt. Yeah, Nothlum. Nephi's, Nothlum. Is that a real word, or did you just make that up? What is that? Like a battle of stoicism. Nephi's Naddle of Noicism. Sounds good. Made it up, you cheeky son of a gun. Sekiro Online is just axe spamming because it's hyper armor. Is it? Because there's a guy in the Sekiro Resurrection Discord who keeps posting clips of PvP. And it seems kind of cracked. Oh, get owned. Anyway, I'm getting owned myself. See, like, it just takes so long, and I never do that move intentionally. There we go. Oh yeah, this, Streamlabs has just reminded me. You guys have seen my post, right? I feel like YouTube community posts, for some reason, don't get like nobody sees them, and I understand why, because why would anybody see them? But still. But if you haven't heard, I'm switching over. So there's two tiers now: stream enjoyer, boss versus boss enjoyer. Oh no! Oh jeez. Boss versus boss enjoyer, $2, and you get the alternate boss versus boss videos. You're so good, Dragon Slayer Armor. Anybody ever tell you that? Oh, the headshot. Ouch! You know, Dragon Slayer Armor got really messed up in Boss vs. Boss, because so often people don't include his second phase, even though it's just like a minor edit to let him do it. Get owned. Whoa! He got off the ground. Once again, not the attack I wanted to do, but that's fine. I think I have to run for it to work. I bounced. Can't believe this. His shield is so powerful. Yikes. This guy's already given me more of a run for my money than Gundyr. So the streamer enjoyer tier is $5 because it's, you know, it's a Twitch sub, right? But since Boss vs. Boss is just like how it is, it's $2 just so you more people can experience it. It's over, Dragon Slayer armor. I have the high pistol. I shot him in the head, or else I would have been crushed. Owned? Can I get a owned in chat, please? Here, Comrade Nuflimov. Have a glass of milk. You trying to tell me something? That I'm a filthy milk drinker? Although I will say, milk, probably one of the top tier drinks, right? You know, people are like, huh, I bet you drink milk. It's like, yeah, forehead, what do you think's in my protein shake? Well, I'm getting those gains. I love if I flex the arm that's not on camera. It's, well, I'm getting these gains. I think I'm pretty strong. You know, being like 6 foot tall, massive, it is pretty good because it means that I am the ideal target for like 0% of crimes. Like when I walk out the door, the only time I'm like slightly worried, like when I walk out the door, I'm like, oh no, there's a person with like a dog. I gotta go on the opposite side of the sidewalk. But like, I'm never worried for my safety, you know? You know, in the last playthrough, I never went back to get this Titanite slab, so I'm just missing one now. Buffering? What are you talking about? There should be no buffering, so if there is, tell me. On my end, everything's fine, from what I can see on the panels and YouTube itself. If you see any buffering, maybe try What? You cannot be serious. Probably the least effective crystal lizard kill of my career. You know, every time I wear my earbuds and then my ears are like slightly uncomfortable, I just get like a flashback to that news story of the girl who wore headphones so much that she had like mushrooms growing in her ear. That is true horror. Ouch! Ah! Please. You can't do this to me. That's got more range than I thought it had. You know who's a great sword enjoyer? I would consider myself a great sword enjoyer. You know what's a good great sword? Come on, don't make me say it. Hollow Slayers. Absolutely legendary sword in this game. The sheer poise on that thing. It's a devastator. Oh, there, Lothric Knight. Alright, where's he popping out next? Ooh, owned. Did you see that? See, he's not too bad once he stops running, which I guess is the whole point of running. What's your favorite boss in all Souls games? Bro. I have no idea. Because the thing is, right? They're all like pretty good in one way or another. Although I would say Dark Souls 3 probably has the favorite boss, whatever it is. Elden Ring, absolutely not. Dark Souls 2 has Alon, which is fine. Poor bastard. It's like that scene in Indiana Jones where the guy spins the sword around and you just shoot him once. There's nothing out there, huh? Top 5. Ooh, now you just made it hard. Alon has to be on that list. I'd probably put Sir Alon at number 4. Starting out spicy with a out of place. Number 5. I don't think I would put any boss from Dark Souls 1 on this list. I have to say it because nobody else is strong enough to say it. Dark Souls 1 has bosses that are on the same level as Dark Souls 2. And just like Dark Souls 2, the only good bosses are in the DLC. Artorias is good, but like, why are you choosing Artorias when you have so many other bosses that are better? He's good for Dark Souls 1. You know, maybe I'll put Artorias at number 5. Just to make, Dark Souls 1 fans happy. At number 3, though, I don't really like Fume Knight, gotta be honest. There's nothing wrong with him, but he's like the best Dark Souls 2 boss, while Sir Alon is like just an actually good boss. If that makes any sense. You bastard. So easy headshots with a gun. You know, Bloodborne probably takes number 3, but I don't know which boss takes number 3. Because Bloodborne's got good bosses, but it's kind of hard to think of the actually good ones. Because you kill them and that's like it, right? Oh, you know what? I'll give number 3 to Ludwig. I think that's a good option. He's just a very solid boss all around. I would then give number 2 to Midir. No. Because we still have to fit Champion Gundyr on this list. And Gale. You know what? Throw Artorias in the dumpster. Midir is number 5. Champion Gundyr is number 2. And Gale is number 1. There we go, that's my top 5. No Sekiro bosses. You can't compare Sekiro bosses with Dark Souls bosses. It's just not fair. There are no good dragon bosses. Well, you can be right, but you're also like wrong. I would say there's no... Well, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say there's no good dragon bosses in Elden Ring. But I think the dragons, before they get like super gimmicky, are pretty good. Agil, now that's a good fight. Nephilim, do you know how to change what you open stuff with? I accidentally did Opera GX. That's so funny. Oops, he got me there. Oh. Hey. Enough. Oh, baby. You know, lightning into a into that hit is a actual like sword sync combo. He does it all the time in boss versus boss. Can I backstab you? Yep. Well, you have to edit your defaults. So I think you just like go to right click on your computer. And that you might just like have. Wait, what do you mean your default? Change what you open stuff with? Don't you just like right click and then open with something? I don't know, but there's a setting somewhere in your computer you can check. Because there's a default browser setting. That's probably what you're looking for. Oh, shield breaker. Shield breaker, girl stealer. Sorry, man stealer. We're running out of Dark Souls 3 already. Kumogiri and Ashina Great Ball was a good couple of streams, and now I'm just like, well, look at this though. That is what I did to this man. I just kept pressing R1 and he couldn't get out of it. That's what we call in the business sick. A sick strike. I'm not sure if there's any other weapons I'd want to do a full playthrough with. Because Blade of the Lords is pretty sick, but it's kind of just a not that special weapon. Which is funny because it's like pretty special, right? Not Elder Moon, probably. We already did Ashina Great Bow. Rat Cutter, this kind of counts as that. Nightjar Sickle, unironically, is not even that far off the list of things I would do a playthrough with. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I would do a playthrough with anything else. Played Dark Souls 1 as Giant Dad.
Oh dear.
Another dogged contender.
Welcome.
I don't really like Dark Souls 1. You know? Occasionally, I'll go through it again. Because I do that with all the games. With all the games. But I don't know. I'm not feeling the itch quite yet.
Now have your rest.
It's so funny when human bosses try and roar. Because it's just a guy going... Ooh, that sweeps low enough, huh? Oh, I definitely misjudged that one. There we go. Alright, I'm going to sleep now. Well, have a good rest, Stain. I'll see you next stream. Which will be tomorrow, because, yes, that's the schedule. You know, if anybody wants to know the schedule or any changes on scheduling, just join the Discord. I post about it all the time. Also, Emma versus Demon of Hatred when? I've got a lot on my plate right now. Because what I'm doing for the 2,000 subscriber video is a little complicated. It's gonna result in me doing the thing that I had failed to do previously. So I'm gonna have to put a lot of work in just to figure out what's going on with how it works. I swear that gun actually does crazy poise damage. Like Ashina Great Bow, not even compared. They are merely completely different power level weapons. Like, look at that. I had hardly hit him. Oh, we have needed all needed. Missed. The music is pretty good for this fight, I gotta say. Oh, I knew it was happening. I was like, wait a second. Ouch. You got me there. I really don't intend to use the gun as much as I do. Oh no, I'm out of healing. But since it's the L1 rolling attack, I just kind of happen to do it. Because the R1 rolling attack is slow. So my brain's like, I'll try the other one, it's probably faster. And it's not at all. Oh, you thought? As a thought myself, I would know what a thought is. But it seems as though your reign is over, Lothric. 4 shots at the back of the head and he's gone. Call that the ghetto execution. I had to delete and re-download Mod Engine. You know, I never mean to be rude, but how are you having this much trouble? Isn't there like instructions that come with it that tells you exactly what to do? Like 1-to-1? Why did I meant to go to Firelake Shrine, but I guess we're gonna pay Yorm's Grave a visit. I don't think Sigurd's gonna be here. Correct? He's not. Okay. So what's left? But both DLC, and that's about right, huh? The instructions don't make sense. They do, though. You just gotta, you know, just gotta look at it. Please refrain from posting links. It's so funny how it thinks that anything with a period in it is a link. Like, look at that message in itself that Streamlabs just sent. That's got a period in it. Did it just send a link? No, it did not. Oh, I need to kill Curse Rider Greatwood before I do this. Or else I'm gonna lose access to the chonky boy. I have no idea what I just said. The Dragon Slayer Great Armor moveset. Where is it? The left. There we go. Has anybody noticed how hot it is recently? Cause whew, it feels like I'm eternally like a little moist and very wet. Which is not my favorite combination. Hey Hodrick, how's it going? Okay, so if you're not running, you're not gonna do that this attack. Jumping lightning. Can't believe it, he hit me. Nice job, idiot. Well done. So do you know how to make didn't put 8 work normal again? What did you do to it though? How could you possibly have messed up didn't put 8? You're crazy, man. Also, what do you mean the instructions don't make any sense? It's just a 1-by-1 guide on what you have to do. Just re-download it and start again from there, alright? That's the best advice I can give you at this present moment. I made it open with WinRAR. How do you make it open with WinRAR? It's like it's what? People who don't know anything about modding are so funny. Because it's not their fault, but in their ignorance they can do the most insane stuff. Trying to get stuff to work. Get your balls busted. Hey, so what's up with the balls on his crotch? Like, coming back. They refill, like, but they don't unexplode, you know? Do they just grow new ones real fast? Oh, these are... So, something funny you might not notice. Inside those, like, curse sacks is, like, human skeletons. Which I think is pretty wild. There we go. Least morbid FromSoft boss. True. Have you guys seen Juzu lately? I didn't notice until I looked closer, but he has this like massive gash on the left side of his head that like tore one of his ears off. How did he get that? It's kind of gross looking. I saw it when I was trying to make a thumbnail for the recent video. Pit of Hollows. Least unscathed sumo wrestler. True. Think I got it, maybe. See, the reason it keeps not working is you come in here saying like, oh, I got it, don't worry, and then you didn't get it. Why don't you wait until you actually get it in order to celebrate, you know what I'm saying? Alright, so Dragon Slayer Great Axe. I don't quite have enough strength for it. I missed. The amount of playthroughs I've locked myself out of interacting with Ludwith because I beat the princes too fast. Crazy. So, in this mod, once you have both the Great Shield and the Great Axe, if you put them together, you have this moveset. I'm not quite sure you know, how to do certain things, but it is kind of funny how I'm just the most slow walking humanly possible. There we go. WTF, this isn't accurate to the boss itself. Where's your non-stop shield bashes? There we go. Come on, there's some shield bashes in here. So advertised shield bashes, but is that it? Like the... Is it just these? Like I know the axe. SMH, not my Dragon Slayer armor. It's got shield bashes. I'm just not sure exactly everything it changed, you know? Still pretty cool though. Alright, actually let's so we should talk to Gale, huh? We should finally do that. Well, he's been sitting there in the cathedral the whole time. The Cathedral of the Deep. Just don't be deep, forehead. Yeah, I know. OMG, Proto Millennia, my favorite boss. Get out of here. In this stream, we're a strictly anti-freed stream. You know, I will do whatever I can in my power to slander this boss. Unbased. Oh yeah, who gets to decide that, huh? Personally, I from my point of view, you're unbased. Freed sucks, and I will never stop saying that. Worst boss for all time. Welp, no randomizer. You need to stop telling me you got it working. Cause that's just making it not work. From my point of view, you're evil. The Star Wars prequels are pretty funny, huh? Although I can't say I've ever actually watched them. Being a kid when the prequels were coming out is like, you've got to be at least 30, and I am not quite that old yet. What, you haven't watched the prequels? No. Why would I have watched the prequels? You know, Cleopatra was closer to the release of the prequels than she was to the construction of the pyramids. They're good? I don't think I've heard one person on this planet say the prequels are good, other than people who begin that sentence with, I know people say the prequels aren't good, but... It just... You know, like... I would probably watch them one day. But I have enough stuff to do. The stuff I'm trying to do takes a while. So, you know... I actually think I'm gonna have to try and bring someone on to help me with... to help me make the 2K sub-special video. I've tried and tried and tried. I just can't do it. Every time I try and make it work, it just doesn't work. So I'm probably gonna start contacting, I don't know, just people who might be able to help me and offer them singular dollars in change to try and smooth this along. Because I'm getting to 2K faster than you might think. So, you know, pressure's on. What's cooking for the video exactly? Let's just say I need Owl Father to work outside of his arena with the bird. And by Owl Father, I mean Inner Owl. I've literally tried to make Owl Father / Inner Father work outside of his arena. Probably for ever. I've genuinely been trying to make that work for probably like 8 months. But I can't read what they got going on. I've gotten close a couple times, but I have zero idea of how to make it work. Most moddable FromSoft boss. True. Get Zelly the Witch. I'm just gonna say this. Zelly probably would not work with me. Hey, I'm getting the 2K subs. But, you know, I'm not quite at the Zelly level yet. Besides, aren't they being paid to promote Elden Ring now? I can't remember the last time I watched a Zelly video. It's been a while. Yeah, that I probably should commit Armored Core 6. The thing is, I just need someone who can help me out, you know? Just on like this alone, I need someone to help me out. Everything else, not even too much of an issue. I just need someone who can help me with Owl Father / Inner Owl. And I mean Inner Owl when I say Owl Father. I need someone to help me out here. I'm throwing in the towel. This is beyond me, you know? Ouch. Thanks for shield butting me out of that long animation, champion. Just completely bounced off the grave. Yeah, I keep knocking him out of it. Oh, come on. May or may not have just been frostbitten. There we go. You know, if you kill the Great Wolf first, the Grave Tender gets like a damage buff. He gets like a permanent war cry. He's covered in like this red aura. Grave Tender damage buff. Good one. It's true. Although it's not, you know, all I'm saying is that if you I've done it once. It's actually not that hard. But it's mostly not hard because Great Wolf is very squishy. So if you look at him the wrong way, he dies like this. I like the Great Wolf because, you know, his Red Eye moveset is super cool. But he just dies so fast, man. Which boss do I kill in cold blood? What are you talking about? Kill in cold blood? Like you have to hit the head for a posture break? I don't think so, right? I think he just takes more posture damage from the head. And by posture damage, I mean poise damage. Sekiro has poisoned us all. In Sekiro, I can fight any boss. Any boss? Do Genichiro on the rooftop. I don't think Elden Ring has that except for dragons. True. I don't think Elden Ring is a good game, period, besides the dragons. Wink? No. It's not true. Yeah, I will be taking a small bathroom break. I have to pee. So we'll be back in a second. Stay frosty. Well, hello there. I went to the bathroom and then like halfway through, apparently I left my car window down. And I don't know if it's like this where you guys are, but it's been raining. I heard lightning earlier. And my window was down the whole time. So I just had to take a towel to it. Should be fine. Wasn't too wet. Rip Bozo. Come on, come on. Gotta run, time to sleep, get ready for my internship tomorrow, hey. Nice one, Goshal. Nice. My character in Sekiro is the man with a basket on his head. Maybe I should have used Basket Man in Boss vs. Boss sometime. Might be nice. I messed up Lady Emma on my PC, and I have to delete then reinstall Sekiro. What do you mean messed up? Okay. How'd you mess them up? I'm sad because of it. Can't believe this. You messed up Emma. What have you done? Papa. I will say there's a considerable amount of time after the 2 gunshots with the running attack. Like this. There's a bit of time where you just have to keep running before you're allowed to attack again. It's weird noise. It says there's a file that's needed that I deleted. What? How'd you delete it? At least you're not using pre-buff Elden Ring Ultra Sword. Oh. What were they thinking, huh? You know, it's just like... Surely they had to realize this was unacceptable, right? I feel that way about a lot of Elden Ring. Surely they had to know this wasn't alright. And they did it anyway. Clueless. It's so, yeah, it's so odd. Howdy, hello there, Silverwind, how's it going? Yet another Titanite slab I missed because I didn't talk to this guy at the end, the last playthrough. I'm not actually really... I'm not actually upset about it though. Because it's not like I actually need slabs. I probably won't be playing Dark Souls 3 after this. Because the other weapons in this mod don't really interest me. You know, I'm kind of a basic bitch. I like the weapons with retargets. So if they don't have retargets, then I'm not interested. And Blades of Conquest, Kusabi Maru, Owl's Sword, and this one, Genichiro's weapon, that's pretty much the only weapons with retargets, or at least extensive retargets. Nightjar weapon is also pretty retargeted-y, but it's still mostly just an Dark Souls 3 axe. So I'm just not like, wow, the range on that one. I do love the combos with this weapon. It's pretty good.
Forgive me, my lady.
Forgive me, my lady. Lady Elfrida. Hey, this is revenge for the broken straight sword run, where he bullied me to death. I eventually ended up kicking him off a cliff. I routinely forget that that's an NPC and not like a sculpture. What should I play next after this playthrough? Do you guys have any ideas? Because you know, I do play Shogun 2 every now and then, but I understand that it's not my typical content, so the amount of people who would show up is not quite up there. Monster Hunter Rise, get your stank ass out of here. The funny thing is, I even said I was gonna play Monster Hunter Rise, but I lied as naturally as I breathed. It was not even a question. Okay, no, trust me. It's fun if you play Switch Axe. I was thinking I'd play Gunlance, because I'm a real cheeky bastard. So I think that weapon is right for me. You know, I made a promise that I would buy the next Monster Hunter game with crabs in them. And, you know, they brought back the crabs and I didn't buy Rise. So maybe that's my bad. And then it's just a double wire monk dump nuke move. You can't say anything to get me to play Monster Hunter Rise. I mean, you could. It's not actually that unlikely. See, I hate any section in these games where the dog, they just throw 15 of them, so if you try and run past, it's obnoxious. But I guess it's my own fault. It just sucks anyway. The crabs, really? Yeah, I like the crabs. You don't know, you don't understand. I've like began and ended like 6 Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate playthroughs because as soon as I fight Stonefist Hermitar, I try and make a full set, and then because of like the fact you can't really upgrade it for a while, I just get power scaled and I stop having fun. But when I have the full Hermitar set, when I roll, I get bubbles. Isn't that neat? I don't know. I'm a crab enjoyer, so you know that's who I am. It's really just I like the crabs. Least aggressive FromSoft dog? It might even be true. You know that? I think Dark Souls 2 dogs give it a run for its money, but base game Dark Souls 3 dogs, pure agony. These enemies suck though, by the way. Can we agree? Especially the fact there's 100 of them right here. Dark Souls 3 dogs literally teleport? They do. They really do. least fun 3 seconds of any video game ever. I just hate that area. It's so obnoxious. The Dark Souls 3 DLCs, like their level design, great. Enemy like placement, absolutely awful. Makes me want to die. It's just so awful. I also love how he turned that wheel, and then Freed just like is sitting there, just like, huh? He turned the dial, huh? Which means, you know, what's his face is dead. And then she just watches us waltz right in there. I see flame flickering once again. Not enough bloodshed. My flail. Bring me my flail. Ah, Frida, what stops thine ears? I love Sekiro lore. It's pretty good. Ah. Oh. Bring Frida to me. Please? You gotta love how he says please, huh? Is that the headshot animation? Just asking for a friend? You really think I wouldn't see that? Like, I know you're invisible, but you can't be that dumb, okay? So satisfying casting Horaloo's Earthshaker in the middle of Elden Ring dogs and just seeing them fly. I can't believe I've never done that. That's such a good idea. What the heck? Monster Hunter Rise's Lucian Nagakuga actually has the coolest invisibility mechanic. I'm gonna say something that some people might not agree with. Nagakuga is lame AF. I dislike Nagakuga. I hate every time I have to fight them. Please, I swear to you, why do you not let me get that critical so often? It's a Batman wyvern? What are you talking about? It's a rat wyvern that makes cat noises. Oh, you brought up World. He brought up World. He doesn't know. I also never get the riposte on Ariando. It's so weird. I know, right? You have to be in the the specific spot for it. Ouch. Well, I very commonly do not end up dodging that one. You really cheeky bastard, alright? Absolutely outspaced. Owned. Simply owned. You have to be off your rocker. What? That didn't stagger? No. It's time. Fight the whole fight over again. You deserve 200 million subs. Well, I appreciate the, what was I about to say? I appreciate the sentiment, huh? Now, imagine me with 200 million subs. I'm definitely the type of guy who would let that power go to his head immediately. Whenever I get to, like... When I get to 2,000 subs, you guys are gonna be like, who's this man? Where did he go with Nuffly? Because I'm just gonna be so rich and famous that you guys will be so far below me, it won't even be funny. God damn it, Freed! Please! I think it's funny that until Phase 2, she's just got a stick hanging by her side. Nuffly gets cancelled, uses entire Patreon money budget on figurine. I'd be like Nicolas Cage. I'd buy the first Superman comic for $100 million and go bankrupt immediately. You know, Nicolas Cage, like, just bought a castle. I would definitely not buy a castle, but I would do something kind of weird like that. I think everybody's got one weird thing that they're like, I kind of want that. And it's like a huge amount of money. Once you get 1 million, in parentheses, you will. I appreciate that. You should definitely donate to the OGs. Oh yeah, you're getting in while it's you're getting in on the early stages. You think you're gonna be on the tip of the pyramid, huh? Of the scheme. Would I die? I would definitely not go looking at the Titanic. I respect sharks too much to go in the water. The exact moment I'm not as tall as the water level, I immediately like stop feeling comfortable. It happens in real time. Like I just feel like something bigger than me can get in there, you know? Oh, I did it! Oh, but Freed's healing. Nuffly's way of saying I fear sharks. I don't even really fear sharks. Sharks are like the most tame thing in the ocean. It's just a torpedo that bites your head off. I do like fish though. That's why I have within eyesight 1, 2, 3, 5 fish tanks. So you know, I never dodged the attack right. No, don't you kill me, man. I just got here. Absolute buffoonery. Okay, so just don't hit her immediately, because that would just go over her head. Freed, I know where you are, okay? Well done, you frostbit me. Buffoon. You could just probably run away from that slam. Oh, I know. I'm fully aware that I'm choosing the option here that gets me killed. It's part of my character flaws. I like the visual on this combo, even if it's the easiest combo she has. Oh, I just love pressing the attack button. Oh, it's so good. But, you know, all real talk though, I kind of thought I outspaced that one. I'm definitely the kind of guy who, if I... If I got $1 billion, everyone I know is getting a house. You know? The amount of, like... I'm like a sugar daddy, but for people I knew... But for people I like know, if I get $1 billion. What a G. I think it's like... Isn't it like a little weird almost? Because I'm like not rich now, but I still will buy people things. Regardless. Like my friend doesn't have a real computer. He's got a Mac, which isn't a real computer. Absolutely blasted, get wrecked. But one day I was just like, I'm just gonna buy him a computer, you know? And my only regret in the situation is not buying a better computer. You roll caught me on that one, huh? Well done. You really think this is working out for you, huh? I fear the huge water pressure more. I definitely get that. You hear about the submarine? I mean, obviously, who hasn't, but apparently, like, they didn't even get to realize they were dead. The moment the submarine exploded, they were, like, mystified in the literal sense of the word immediately. That is kinda crazy. Like, turned into goop. You know, like, how am I just supposed to look handsome as goop? I can't be goopified. Otherwise I lose all of my appeal. I'm the kind of guy who would look terrible as a head in a jar. I need the rest of my body to provide like a pedestal for my face. Freed, what are you thinking? What the hell is that kind of metaphor? What, is there something wrong about that? Something off a little bit? I'm the king of metaphors that like make sense, but you wonder why I made them in the first place. A flame alighteth. Sekiro bosses when Sekiro resurrects 3 times in a row. I can't believe it! He's still alive, that cheeky gabber. Hold on, you were doing a combo here, pal. Don't you dare. Read! Come on, man. It's so funny because she's not even hard in any way, shape, or form. I just died to her anyway. She's got very weird like roll catches, I think. What do you think you're gonna do here, huh? You're gonna get flattened, my guy. Oh, so if I wait just a second, I can actually hit them. I don't even die to Freed more than once anymore. Yeah, me neither. Would you die to Freed more than once if you are also talking to like 7 people? I think is the real question. Get owned. I lost count on how many times I died to her on Soul Level 1. Don't you slam me, Ariando. Freed in Soul Level 1 is definitely like the most dark period of my life. Viper, come on, man. Read the room right now. We're talking about how hard she is. If you want to talk about how easy she is, then you gotta wait for the playthrough where I use Black Knight's Curved Sword. The heck did I just say? I think the reason I don't like Dark Souls 3 ganks all that much, they just stick together far too much. You bastard. Like, they intentionally group together. Live Elden Ring reaction. You know, I think next I'll play Elden Ring, alright? What mod should I use for Elden Ring? Is there any good Sekiro ones? I meant to check, but I couldn't find any. Absolute buffoonery. Freed, how do you dodge closer to me? Like, I know you're there. Hardest boss in the game is just Freed, but without the trails that tell you exactly where she is when she's invisible. Ouch. Get owned. Viper, you should download this mod and fight Freed with this moveset. You will never have a more fun battle, I think. Like that will peak for you. You will never ever want to play anything else. This mod versus this weapon versus Freed. You'd probably kill her in like 0.5 seconds. Oh, dude, 893. I don't know why, like, on YouTube it shows up different than my live chat. I just see @dude893, while on my live chat it says oh dude @nuffly893. That makes more sense. It's an Elden Ring mod that gives you a fire katana based on Ishin's fire attacks. Interesting. I know I've seen some pretty decent Sekiro ones. But I don't quite think... You cheeky son of a gun. I don't think there's anything like Blades of Ashina for Elden Ring yet. I'll definitely check though, because I'd be interested in doing an Elden Ring playthrough. I've played a little bit of seamless co-op Elden Ring. That's like crazy, right? Seamless co-op on Elden Ring. Whoever made that mod is gigabrained. Okay. All right. That just happened. I'm talking to a cuff. I'm in a place I wouldn't call Earth, and oh yeah, I'm fighting freaking dragons. That just happened. Wish paired weapons in Elden Ring are more like Dark Souls 3. I hate that L1 button is just a block instead of a unique combo. I know, right? I just... like, I don't really like Dark Souls 3's option of just... you know, it's a unique weapon. But... it's just... it would be so much nicer. Oh yeah, I don't even have to walk up there, do I? I will say, my time with, what's it called? You know, John Smith's straight swords? Ornamental straight swords, yep. Those, I did have a good time using them. Other than that, you know, it's not quite all there. I'm probably not going to go through the swamp this time. Just getting pelted while trudging through mud isn't really my favorite part of this game. Hey, why don't you hit those thralls already, huh? Yeah, there we go. Smallest amount of swamps in any FromSoft game. Is that even true? I almost think Dark Souls 2 has the least amount of swamps, right? Because Dark Souls 1 is the progenitor of the swamp. Sorry, that's Demon Souls. Yeah, Demon Souls has so many swamps that the swamp takes up like a fourth of the whole game. No, I guess there's Farron Swamp and the other place. Deathblight Swamp. Yeah. With this weapon, I think Demon Princes will be fine. Maybe. This is such a cool intro. I think the big question for me is just like, why do we survive this? I get there's like a circle on the ground. But like, this is revolutionary technology, right? I would put magic circles everywhere in my house if there were anti-fall damage circles. Ouch. There we go. See, I will say this weapon is a posture-breaking machine. By posture, I mean poise. Sekiro really has poisoned my mind. Ah, the classic double miss. Oh, I'm about to get roll caught. See, I pressed the button so early there that I could realize I was gonna get roll caught, and then saw it play in slow motion because it cued my roll that far in advance. Life flashing before your eyes. It really was. I love this boss, by the way. It's great. Ouch. I will say, I don't really like Demon in Pain and Demon from Below, but I do like Demon Prince. And Demon in Pain from Below, you know, they do an adequate job setting the stage. I just have traumatic memories of this boss on New Game Plus 7. Like, every move they do just completely one-shots you. Even with, like, Havel's armor. Non-humanoid, human-esque fight. I don't know if I would consider, like, an enemy that looks like a bat a human. But you're not entirely wrong. The toxic, I know you can avoid it, but like, God didn't send his strongest warrior when he sent me, you know what I mean? He sent like the guy who's just gonna kind of do it, maybe. Oh, I am poisoned. I was kind of looking at it like, did it tick up all the way, or am I just like insane? Oh no. I absolutely dodged. You ever doubt me again, you'll have to hear from my attorney. Roll caught. I just roll caught the boss. Just spam double slash on this weapon moveset. Full Gothos. Is Gothos known for doing that? Yeah, apparently Gothos is like really good at Dark Souls 3, right? I've never seen him play it though, so unconfirmed. Real. Literally told him to put more double slashes on his Ishin since that was annoying. I mean, Ishin really does not have that many multi-hit animations. My guy, you can't just dodge into the background 3 feet behind you. I'm dead? Okay, I think the other Demon Prince is easier, huh? Because this one makes 2 orbs that hit pretty consistently. It wouldn't even be bad if it was just not for those orbs. Especially because he just jumped into the wall. He didn't really make distance away from the orbs, so I just got owned. This boss takes ages on New Game Plus 7. Real? Don't you hit me with that. I think one of the reasons I'm not a fan of Demon in Pain and BoA, they're just so weird to hit. Oh, I'm about to get poisoned. Like, Demon Prince, he's big, but there's only one of them, so you kinda get it, you know what I'm saying? This, you have to, like, pretty rapidly hit, like a daddy long legs, but you're small, you know what I mean? Demon Duo is better. One of the better duo fights? I'd agree. Although, to be fair, that's a pretty low bar, isn't it? Oh. If it's not just 2 enemies in a room, then this guy is better than them. I cannot fathom how FromSoft is so comfortable just putting 2 enemies in a room. Like, you didn't make them change their behavior at all while they're together? That's nuts. I can't believe how long that took. That he hit me, huh? I love how my gun is more poise break than my spear. Godskin Duo, the best boss on the planet. You can just stand underneath him and he can't melee you like Vort. I mean, Vort can kinda do something about it. Especially in second phase where his hitboxes just get like a lot worse. You can do something about that. Isn't it so weird how noticeable it is that you just can't dodge anything in Vort's phase 2? Like, what did they actually do to his hitboxes? I checked, Vort really doesn't have that many animations. It's not like they just replaced his moves with something you can't dodge. I was so close to the perfect encounter. And I blew it because I didn't riposte fast enough. Just gonna start swinging. Simply owned. Get trashed on. Are they weak to lightning because they're standing in water? Or is this like mud so it doesn't count? This is Demon in Pain, Prince, so we should be good. Me llamo Sword Saint Ishin Ashina. The secret to this attack is you just gotta roll backwards. This guy's ult is pretty cool but absolutely free. Yeah, especially if you dodge like that kind of wind thing they do, then it's just pure free. $161, huh? Oh, absolutely owned by the gun. Dodging the wind pressure is pretty cool. I like the soft reward. Yeah, I'd say it's pretty good. Oh no, I'm out of stamina. Especially because it just allows you that little extra distance to catch up to him before he does like his laser or something. Am I not hitting with like the physical part of the weapon and that's why it's doing less? Or does it just do less? Kind of getting owned right here. Let me turn this around real quick. If you stand far away from him, he really does become like a whole different fight, huh? You have to actually like dodge attacks. He's way more fun if you play at distance. Agree to disagree. I don't know. I've never really done it. I think I did it a little bit while I was doing my sorcery, pyromancy, and miracle only challenge. I said only, but that's not actually what I did. I think my lightning does less damage than just hitting him here. Oh, I'm about to get hey, I got it. Yeah, the gun is broken. Oh, melee spacing. I kind of did melee spacing because all my damage came from rock spit, which is actually the most underrated pyromancy in the whole game. The poise damage on that thing. Simply incredible. Gun is broken. Aztec war chieftain fighting Spanish conquistadors. Circa 1700s. It really do be like that. Imagine just walking in somewhere, forming a square, and then just laying into them. In that, like, it just works. Surely the Aztecs had something against that, right? I know they had pretty good armor, these Spanish conquistadors. But, like, just shoot them, right? You grab a bow and hit them. You know, it's easy in hindsight. The conquistadors had full plate. Yeah, but they had, like, Spanish full plate, right? So it was just like full plate and then like a goofy hat when their face is exposed. Yeah, just headshot them. You know, I know I'm, foreheading the Aztecs, but maybe they just didn't realize how easy they could have done it. Just stand really far away and shoot them with bows. Let me just sacrifice 4 more bozos to the altar. That is true. If they stopped sacrificing bozos, maybe they would have won. Guns really are like the great equalizer in history, huh? It never changed. Nothing has ever been changed in warfare quite like guns did. You know, spear and like pike formation, pike and gun. How do you actually avoid that, right? Many of us are by the fire forsaken. Forsake these nuts. It gave the everyman the ability to point and click on their enemies. It really did. It really did. You know, it's so funny though, right? Because back in the day, guns, they weren't like, they were just like single shots. Imagine if you just dropped like an AK-47 into the middle of the Sengoku Jidai Japan. Like, that would have changed the game for sure. Just gunning them down. As with always, the only actual issue with going back in the past and blowing people up with guns is really just that you have to make more ammo. Because if you run out, like, what are you gonna do? You don't know how to make it. Yes, Caesar. This is called a Kalashnikov. Absolutely blasted me, by the way. Thank you, Ring Knight, for showing me the error of my ways. Can't believe I just bounced off that wall, man. No. Everybody be cheeky till you just bounce off the wall and then they roll catch you. Yes, Native Americans. The English settlers are coming to take you down. Here is this weapon. It is known as the Gatling gun. Just post a couple of these up in them trees, and I think you'll have a good time. You know what the most cursed thought I've ever had? 3 seconds ago? Thanks for grabbing me. Is that there's probably, like back in the day, there was a native whose name translated to Crazy Frog, huh? They're so good. What? I keep saying he's good, but personally, I would also be good if there was 2 guys throwing lightning at me. At my enemies, sorry. What the? Hey! No getting this stream demonetized now. I can't read that out loud. Daddy YouTube said nuh-uh. While you studied the way of the blade, I got a gun. It's called the Match Glock. Match Glock is still the funniest wordplay I've ever made up, and it's still not even that good. It's also just incomprehensible if you're saying it. Oh, don't you dare! I hate these guys. These guys. This tower is pure pain. You brought a sword to the gunfight, Sekiro. You scrub. You think Ishin would be one of those guys on like the early COD lobbies who's just like, you guys are trash, and he's got like a 500 KD. He hasn't died since he downloaded the game. They're like, he's got hacks, he's got hacks. Hesitation is defeat, scrubs. Ishin has unlocked the nuke. Woo. Kill streak unlocked. I just feel like it fits his character, you know what I mean? I will not be fighting Senor Ring Knight. That's what they're called, right? Ringed Knights? Because I've said it like 10 times now, but it doesn't really feel correct. Don't you kill me, my dear. By the way, to answer your question from like 15 minutes, 30 minutes ago, that I saw but did not answer, I cannot like Hollow Knight because I've never played it. You know what I played instead? I actually had a choice. It was Hollow Knight, or what is it? What is the other like two-dimensional kind of Souls thing? It's pixelated instead of art. What is it? But yes, it was a huge mistake. Not Dead Cells. It was a huge mistake, not because Hollow Knight's probably so good. I pressed the A button to dodge. Alright, well, it is how it is. But because the game I ended up buying was just pure trash, I put it down so fast. I don't know why anybody thinks it's good. Absolutely addicted so far. People are saying this. Hollow Knight seems like really good. Hollow Knight is so good though that it's got you all, you know, chapped up waiting for Silk Song. Whatever will you do in the meantime? No, you gotta be kidding me. Come on. Midir, I like your fight, but everything outside of it sucks, dude. So, I do have to pee again, so I'll be back in a second. Just 1 minute.
Boy.
Surprise! It's me! So I googled it while I was in the bathroom. The game I was talking about is Death's Gambit. I think Death's Gambit is pretty ass. Indeed, sir. Indeed, sir, we found. You know what? I don't really... Oh, so I hear? Yeah, I don't know, like, where they went wrong. But it's just not a fun game to me. Please. I can't die again. Yeah, so I played Death's Gambit over Hollow Knight, and I think I've been regretting it ever since. I was like, oh, Death's Gambit, it's new. I think I'll try it out. Maybe it's good. Nah. I mean, it could be good. If you have bad taste in games, probably. But unfortunately for the world at large, I have a pretty good taste in video games, so I don't like it. That's also why I don't like any single racing game ever created. They're all kind of meh to me. Maybe just like as a kid, I peaked in racing games, you know what I mean? Because for like the Xbox 360, there was that one like Cars game. Anybody else play that when they were like 5? You play as Lightning McQueen going around. You have to escape from some stuff. You gotta beat the time challenges. I just think I now hate every single video game where an essential mechanic is that you have to do something faster than a timer. They're just not for me. And, you know, I just said that no shade, but there is kinda shade. It's funnily enough, it's easier to dodge his lightning. No, his laser than it is to dodge his fire. Because at least you know where the hitbox is for the laser. I guess my health was lower than I thought it was. My bad. When she Eldens on my ring. Indi Godric. How much poise you think this this Midir has? I feel like it must be just a huge amount, or he's got like a resistance. Because just like a couple of bullets, poise break pretty much everything. Hit his head, never. You can't make me. Mostly because it's actually dangerous instead of staying behind his hand the whole time. You son of a gun. Alright, here we are. We just need to not die right now. I can do that. I can do that. You know? Let's just say that what exactly happened last time happened this time. But I did not make the fatal mistake. Don't you dare do it again! I see you. There we go. Midir is good, but that part is pretty bad. I'll say that much for free. You have to pay for more. Hey, you know, I mean, if you want to support the channel, there's a YouTube membership now. There's 2 tiers. One of them's $2. The was fuck. It's always like a little weird bringing it up. I guess it like literally is e-begging, right? Like I'm providing, you know, a service, much like a guy on the street who is homeless but owns a guitar. And I've got my suitcase open, so, you know, give me the moolah. You know, you guys are just passing by in your business suits. You're like, huh, that could never be me. I'm too cool. Too high paying job. I'm gonna get hit here. I dodged the attack I was talking about before I completed the sentence saying I'm gonna get hit here. That is a tad of an issue. But only if you're a goofball. I've got it. Here we go. You just gotta flatten him. And then just send him his regards. I love the clank on that one, huh? Sounds like 2 pipes falling. You know, we're almost at the good part. Which is Gale, by the way, not this sack of crap. The king's decree is no trifling matter. Hold on, I'm just gonna take a quick nap. Oh, there we go. There we go. It goes on so long for something you can't skip at all. There's zero way to make it go faster. Make haste. Get backstabbed. I will say this fight on New Game Plus 7 is also just simply horrendous. Because Half-Light does your entire health bar with one swing. He is a parry king, that is true. Half-Light. You and your name are very accurate, you know? Because when the developers' brains fired to make you, they certainly were running at a half-light. Now die with your game. Half light when full light walks in. True. What is this sorcery? Full light? I'll probably teleport over to Gale's Arena, then teleport to I'll fight Midir, then go back. I still think Midir's pretty fun. You guys are the haters. Spear of the church, hearken to the call that summons thee. Make haste. On the first day, God said, "Let there be light." On the Oh, you know what? I understand now. Judicator Argo is actually just filibustering you because he thinks you might leave if he talks long enough. It's the only explanation for it. Spear of the church, bring me my flail. Bring me my flail. So many good accents in this game, huh? The protagonist of this game must be excellent on campouts, huh? There's always the guy who's like, "Don't worry, it'll light." As he's just like spinning like a stick on a log. The protagonist could just go and it would light. That's probably the coolest party trick you could have, right? You could have. Dunk. Midir. You know, his name's kind of like Mimir. Which is, you know, it's sleep, right? And according to Viper, that's what Midir does to him. Also, Ed says Midir is bad. Which should just let you know how good Midir actually is. Listen, you know, I can only defend the dragon so much. But, you know, just leave me alone. Okay, I like Midir. You guys don't have to. I'll have them all to myself. Opinion on Placidusax? Pretty ass, I must say. Pretty bad. Probably the worst run back in Elden Ring too, right? Like, does it ever get worse than him? Like, if there was just anything letting you come back whenever you wanted, Placidusax wouldn't be that bad on a run back. But as it is now, it just takes so long. I shouldn't have to sit through a cutscene every time merely to enter the arena. Okay, so what happened in Elden Ring, huh? How is fire so good in this game, but it's so bad in Elden Ring? In this game, it's like a plume. It comes out, you can dodge it. It looks good. in Elden Ring, fire is just like, it's like 15 weird spouts. How do you go from this to Elden Ring? I think is really my question. How do you go from the game with the best boss fights to the game with the worst? Well, that's not really right, but it's pretty bad, okay? Elden Ring lures you in with thinking it's like Dark Souls 3, so the bosses will be actually good, when it turns out they're not at all. Just gonna run back real quick, no specific reason. Clueless. What does that mean? He's probably pretty close to his last, like, the stagger, you know? I would say the humanity attacks are probably the worst attacks he has, in terms of just straight up, like, being able to avoid them. Because other than that, Midir's pretty good at having attacks you can avoid. Well, hello there, my guy. You poor bastard. That laser wombo is pretty cool. It's pretty cool, right? I just remember last time I played on my Genichiro run where I almost killed him. He did that and I was just standing there close to him, casually missing all of it, and then he hit me and I got one shot. So, you know, there's always a silver lining. I got to fight him again. So I think we just have Gale and Sword Saint left, right? Makes sense to me. Wait, did I just say Gale and Sword Saint? I meant to say Gale and Soul of Cinder. Gale and Silly Cinder. You just realized as well. You know, sometimes as a streamer, you just gotta open up with your mistakes and just be like, yep, I said something that doesn't really make any sense. The Convergent Soul of Cinder is pretty much Sword Saint. That's what I've heard, and I've seen that, but okay, so let's dial in here. I don't know how that missed me. Gale seems like you can kind of bully him with this weapon. Alright, so I'm gonna... Let's turn the music up, alright? This fight deserves it. Get owned, my man. Which Sekiro character are you gonna play for the next playthrough? Honestly, I don't know. There aren't too many more weapons in this mod that I'm actually interested in. Because there aren't really many more weapons with retargets, but I don't know. I'll think about it. Maybe like Sekiro proper, huh? I'll do Sekiro or Owl. Hello, Sherry. Good to see you. How have you been? Oh! I took too long. Ouch. Ooh. Alright, so Genichiro versus Slave Knight was actually like so hype. Sword Saint versus Gale so far has been kinda really easy. So let's see what he's playing with. Get headshot. He's still in phase like 2, so he's pretty passive. If you had just pulled that out 1 second sooner, I would have staggered you. But maybe I wouldn't have been able to stagger him then there. Eh? There's a give and a take. I will say the gun is kind of broken against him, because it breaks him super fast. God, I love how the gun stuns, makes it useful. It is pretty good, huh? He's doing it. Well, bam. Ouch. Oh, so close. You know, in my time away from Dark Souls 3, I've gotten much worse at accurately dodging Gale's attacks, like plus the cape, but I used to be able to do it so easy. Oh no. Ate that top attack like a champ. Alright, Gale. It's in the final quarter. Down to no healing. You're down to the G in Knight. The N in Knight. Let's finish this. Well, can't dodge them all. Can't dodge that one either, I guess. Finish it with a gun, I'll give it a go. What a great way to end the series, huh? Gale is so good. And with that, Gale, you have been blasted. That was a terrible catchphrase. Pop, 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 pop. Out with the old, in with the new. And by new, I mean the gun. So, what's next? Soul of Cinder, right? For the very final, the very final one. Imagine if someone modded Godfrey's moveset for his axe. I would play that in a heartbeat, dude. It'd be so good. unironically hype. I love Sword Saint movesets. I'd play a game with him as the protagonist. I mean, how could you not, right? I mean, look at just the stuff he does. He's got such style with his moveset. It's so good. Farewell, Ashen One. Now I got some bad news, guys. We're gonna have to kill Ludwith. He's, you know, it's in his time. And, you know, you have to forgive me for this one. He's going to burst into flames. Cloth physics be like. Oh yeah? Noble Lords of Cinder. Fire fades, and the souls go without thrones.
And the lords go without thrones.
Didn't quite get the line right, but that's fine.
Surrender your fires to the true air.
The true heir. Listen, the cutscene's a little long, alright? The true Honestly, that's kind of how this game ends, right? Like the fire's fading, we link it again because I guess that's what we're doing now. We're the true the world could just, like, you know, doesn't really need us at this point. Yeah, fine, I'll light the bonfire. The true me when the Lord of Cinder dies. Honestly, Soul of Cinder doesn't get enough credit, I think. He's not that bad. He just has humanoid boss syndrome, where as long as you kind of get his mechanics down, he dies real quick. The Lance moveset is sussy. He does heal, huh? The gun really makes... How did I not realize before now how crazy the gun is? Against anybody who... Against anybody who, like, actually, like, staggers to a riposte, it's nuts. I guess I'm seeing that Lance moveset firsthand. You piece, huh? You're just a little... First time for everything, the gun not staggering immediately. Ooh, he dodged right out of it. Does lightning do anything apart from damage? No, it's just like Dark Souls 3 lightning. You just do lightning damage, you know? Fine, walk slightly away, see if I care. Spoiler, I do care. Well, he's kind of getting me right now, I'll give you that. Completely missed Dragon Flash. He just straight up walked out of it. Is Soul of Cinder the most aggressive boss in the game? I don't think so, but he's got a good candidacy for it. Because he's not like Champion Gundyr just up in your face. But he very, like, consistently attacks. Ho, ho, ho. He tried rolling it. No, silly, you can't roll guns. Oh no. Oh, poor bastard, dude. Oh no. He got me, guys. He got me. Please. I am actually out of healing. So if he grabs you, he gets like a damage buff. It's kind of neat. Please don't. Soul of Cinder gun only challenge. Oh, this is a bit of a close one. You can't get me with that, but you will die to this. Pow, 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 pow. Wow, wow. Yeah. And with that, we shall link the first flame. Wait, you never run out of bullets? Immersion broken? Does Ishin? I don't think so. I think Ishin's gun just fires if he presses the trigger. He doesn't have to load it. Just he could just go pop 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 if he wanted to, but he's too cool for that. All right. Literally a Glock. At a certain point, maybe. Something oddly fascinating about Ishin's gun in a soul setting. This feeling of, yeah, I'm different. It's true. And with that, we have conclusive evidence that Ishin could beat Dark Souls 3. Never doubted my man for a second. Especially the gun stance he takes. It is kind of like on one knee and it's like, there you are. I might do one more playthrough as Owl, and then we move on to some other game. The reason I didn't really do Owl before now is because I didn't really think the moveset was that interesting. That's probably like a me issue though. I might just not be using it well enough. Felix J. Mendoza, the lightning artist. It didn't say that, but imagine if it did. My man would have been cracked. And I teleport to Firelink Shrine. Still poisoned. Still poisoned, huh? Although it's kind of going quickly, huh? This is way faster than Demon Prince's poison. So we don't have any specific armor for an Owl playthrough, but not poison. Yeah, I know it's toxic. Close enough. Oh, Demon Prince spews top. Listen, streamer says one thing correct. Crickets. Streamer says Demon Prince uses poison. And I would agree, I would argue that poison is toxic and toxic is poison. It's like squares and rectangles. They're the same thing. So, let's Souls fashion a little bit. What do you think is closest to Owl? This, I think it really just depends on, what we have for, like a ponytail, right? We can't have an owl ponytail, so... You think this is close enough? See if you can get a mod where you have owl's clothing. I'm going to stomp your dreams out right now with my foot. There is no such mod, unfortunately. There is a pretty accurate alternative, though, from what I've seen. The Pyromancer's set. Let's see if I can't... How do you get the Pyromancer's set in Dark Souls 3? You either start as the Pyromancer, or do what? Because I don't think I can buy it right now. Gracious! Fine ash thou hast given. So the thing with Owl's sword too, it has no real R2, but you can use combat arts with it. So if I get up to 20 intelligence, which I think I should be able to. Handmaiden, when I give her ashes, literally covered in poop. Gracious! Fine ash thou hast given. Yeah, we get to do this. Kinda sick, right? We can also use these shuriken. Hey, there we are. Maybe Owl's got some legs after all, but I think we can make it work. You want to see something funny though? Owl ashing across. Huh. Huh. Dwing dwang. That probably does like 1,000 damage, right? It's got to. So let's upgrade it. What kind of damage can we expect for our next playthrough? There we go. I had trouble finding it. Actually, this thing does pretty good damage. Do you have Shadowfall? I don't. However, this guy can sell it to me. It is right here. So we can use Shadowfall. We can use all that. Oh yeah. We need a pyromancy glove. Cause we can use his owl too. Travel safely. We don't have a pyromancy glove though. Oh, we do. Let's see. Can I equip this? Let me check this out before I end stream, because this is the ending. If you didn't figure that out, we're about 3 hours in. Just about done. Do I not have... I thought I bought it already. I guess I didn't. Let me get that. But let me show you Shadowfall first. No, you're not done. I got some bad news for you, man. As soon as we're done here, we are done. A tune spot. Yet we have Usui Arts, Soaring Phoenix. I mean, it's an owl, but you know, close enough. Now take a look at this, because I actually haven't even seen this. Yo, it's got the owl. Is there like is there the jump back one too? Because that might be interesting. Not terrible damage. What's its stat requirements? 18, 18, alright. Emma the not so gentle blade. She really does trash you, huh? But yep, that'll be all for this time. I'll see you tomorrow. We will play one more playthrough of this. No, listen, pal. I'm done. I'm putting my foot down. And there's nothing you can do to stop me. Join the Discord. Subscribe if you haven't. And follow me on Twitter. And give me your money in the YouTube membership right now. Give me all of your money. Anyway, have a good day. That's the most important part. Nuffly has a Discord right on the screen there, pal. I mean, you know, I'm just saying, you know, just saying it. Yep, join that if you would like. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out, my friends.